So this is called Golden Rabbit Edition. That's what GRE means?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't even know this, that GRE is supposed to be Golden Rabbit Edition. It's been a long time since a new GPU has been launched in 2026. And lo and behold, here we have the 9070 GRE. 12 GB ka card, nahi hai? 12 GB ka card. See, this is one thing AMD always does, right? They don't really skimp on the VRAM at least. भर के VRAM देंगे तुम, मजे करो. So this is called Golden Rabbit Edition. That's what GRE means?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't even know this, that GRE is supposed to be Golden Rabbit Edition. I went a whole generation without bothering to find out what GRE was. My bad. So yeah, this slots in nicely between the 9060 XT and the 9070 XT and comes with all the bells and whistles of Arduino 4, the FSSR, the improved ray tracing performance. So yeah, I am kind of excited even though I don't look like it. I should not be saying that. I should just be looking excited. So if you're comfortable with a 12 GB card which is targeted to perform at 1440p resolutions, you're probably not the most ideal card for 4K on newer titles, but for sure should be able to work on the older titles 4K easy. So yeah, for current titles, I think 2K is where this card is targeting. So what do we do when a new card launches? We test it out in games. And here we are testing it out in latest games at 2K. Now starting off with Forza Horizon 6. At 1440p on Forza Horizon 6, you're averaging 111 frames per second with 1% low sitting at 94. It's genuinely smooth. Genuinely. और क्या चाहिए लाइफ में? 100 plus FPS. आपको चाहिए ये कि you take a monitor which is going to give you 2K 120 Hz plus refresh rate monitor. Yeah, वो चाहिए लाइफ में. Next we tested Resident Evil Requiem. And nicely, again, we see an average FPS of 104 and 1% lows of 84. So at 4K, this performance obviously drops. There are many more pixels that you push. You see 59 average and 49 lows. Still very much playable. I mean, the PS5 guys still have to change a lot of settings to get this running still. So technically this is better than PS5, right? So next we tested some games naturally with ray tracing because hey, RDNA 4 is supposed to have improved ray tracing. So we tested Pragmata, which is actually really heavy ray traced and very Team Green favoring title and performs really well on Team Green. So let's find out how it performs on the Golden Rabbit Edition. Max settings, ray tracing preset set at quality and FSR, it averaged around 124 FPS with just 103 1% lows. This is at 2K resolution, which is not bad at all. Who said AMD can't do ray tracing? Not anymore, not in 2026, boys. Next up, in Crimson Desert. With cinematic ray tracing and quality FSR, it averages 83 FPS with 1% lows at 71. Very much beyond playable. 71 low is actually good, like you probably even won't notice it. Brilliant, bro. Matlab, you can definitely play 2K with ray tracing on, assuming the driver doesn't die on. That's a story for another video. Okay, so here's what you need to think about if you're in the market to purchase a card like this. You probably might get this between 55 to 60,000 rupees, Indian rupees that is. And you're probably getting maybe 4 GB less VRAM than you would like. Like, a good to have is a 16 GB VRAM card, but 12 GB ain't no slouch either, right? So you really need to think about the fact, do you really need that extra 4 GB? Are you really going to graduate to a 4K gaming monster? Now, if that answer is somewhere in between, just like this card is somewhere in between, you're actually putting a trust in a capable card. Now, keep in mind, most console games which get ported to PC kind of favor AMD hardware because they're originally built on AMD hardware. Like, if a game is built for PS5 and eventually coming to PC, it's built from the ground up to work on AMD hardware. Same thing goes with the Xbox. And most games, because the addressable market becomes very, very large, actually try to develop it that way as well. So who is this card for? To summarize, if you're on an older card, 6000 series and older in case of AMD, or a card with lesser VRAM than 12 GB also, this upgrade comes at a good time. Le lo. That's it. That was the video. I mean, nahi lo, nahi lena hai to, aisa kuch bhi nahi. And yeah, kudos to them to actually releasing a gaming focused SKU in this economy in 2026. So yeah, the decision is up to you. A decent option which doesn't break your bank for 12 GB of VRAM, you're looking right at it, the 9070 GRE. So we kind of stopped doing these videos, especially the review videos, but we thought, hey, throwback, eh? If you would like us to review stuff which you find interesting or just have our opinion on it, please let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace.